side could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
I'd like to welcome those of you just joining us. We're in the 5th inning here with 1 man out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Crawford. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Career against Alvarez. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Belt, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. If I'm on the mound, the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Phillips is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Here's Johnson. Will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this will be handled by Pence for the first out. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Pitch on the way. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder number 9, Lewis Brinson.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. Johnson, a right-hander standing 6'3". This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
3-0 to him now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hunter Pence will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
A ball and a strike now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Kelby Tomlinson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Right there for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Moore on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Here's Joe Panik. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Tomlinson over at second. Jackson is over at first with one away. Right over the middle, knee high. Hit hard down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
1-1, here it comes. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-2 game. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Career against Alvarez. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Dietrich moves over. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they will not get him at the plate. The runner's safe, and it's now a 1-run game at 4-3. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds. Sam Dyson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Rafael Ortega is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Hit in the air to right field. McCutchen is under it. 1 down. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Derek Dietrich. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Dyson, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Soft liner to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Here's Brandon Phillips. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 1-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Justin Bour is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. So it's a 2-run homer for Justin Bour, number 22 on the year, and it's now 6-3.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lifetime against Sam Dyson, he's 1 for 5. The 1-0 pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, as it is now 7-3.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him because he's killing them.
Up next for the Marlins, Patrick
In now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Looped out toward third, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We've reached the 7th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 72.
Digging in once again, Brandon Crawford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Popped up. And there's out number 1. Ready once again, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Guerrero benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
That's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it. We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Dietrich in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Hunter Pence. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Pablo Sandoval will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And this is taken outside for ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Davis. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 61.
Ready for another chance? JT Riddle. No hits for him yet in the game. Despite his team's offensive onslaught. From the stretch. Missed with a slider. Way in front of a great slider that time. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making the better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll be a base hit for Zobrist.
Now batting, center fielder, Lewis Brinson.
Ready now for the Marlins, Lewis Brinson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 1-0 count. Here it is. Popped him up. Posey waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Number 70.
Brian Anderson will look for some two-out magic here. He'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. In to score is the runner from first. It's an 8-3 ball game.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
And the throw to first will indeed get him.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 17, Sean Burnett.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder.
Leading off for the Giants.
First offering on its way. A little bouncer.
Austin Jackson.
This is line to left. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And he'll get in there safely. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now an 8-4 ball game. Here's Buster Posey now.
Number 28, Buster.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air into shallow left center. Zobrist is calling for it. One out. Striding in once again, Andrew McCutchen. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. Panic stands at first with one out. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Now a swing by Longoria as this is sent on the ground to short. A toss to Phillips for the force out, and that the Bay Bridge, and at the other end the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Hunter Strickland enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a and this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
2-1 to count. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Ready to take his hacks again, Justin Bour, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
1-0 the count. 1-0 pitch on the way, and he falls behind now. 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 2-1. Count even at 2-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
3-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Here's Chris Davis now. 2 home runs already to his name in this one. And we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Now a 9-4 ball game.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's another 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Will Smith enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pence has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Digging in and looking for more, Ben Zobrist. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dealer, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Marlins lead it 10-4. Leading off the inning, Brandon Crawford, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's first baseman Brandon Belt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Clips the inside corner for strike 3. Next to bat for the Giants, Hunter Pence. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. The 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike here for the Giants. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
10-4 in the final in this game. Miami wrap up their
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL East, the Marlins launched 3 home runs as they dismantled the Giants 10-4. The Phillies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 2-1. Trevor Story grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Rockies downed the Mets 3-1. The Chicago Cubs combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 3-0. The Pirates put together 10 total hits as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers 2-1. Tim Hill collected win number 2 on the year, leading Kansas City past the Rangers 5-3. The Cleveland Indians had 12 hits as a team as they sent their crowd home happy with a walk-off win over the White Sox 4-3. Zach Cozart had a home run and 3 RBIs as the Halos took care of the Diamondbacks 5-3. The Astros combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 6-2. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
AT&T Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Miami Marlins and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next on the show. Ty Block is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off them, and to boot, the defense was on its heels.
The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. There's Brandon Phillips. He waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing...
Oh, look at Longo. He goes to first. Hey now. Stepping up now, Justin Bour, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami. Chris Davis, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency. Where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
The next 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. He'll go the short way to panic at second, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Odrisamer Despaigne, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'll tell you, Joe Panik is someone I'm excited to see. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. Panic. Base runner at first with one out. 0-2 the count to Posey.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
The next 0-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. The lifetime history with Adrisamar Despaigne. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. No balls and a strike to count. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy. Works it. The only problem is that I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 home. Tapped down the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Another 0-2 coming. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will return. Tire the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Tomas Telis, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Ben Zobrist is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Here's a ball lined over the head of Crawford into left center, a base hit.
Nice AB right there. Grinded it to a full count, bought himself a fastball and didn't miss it. Nice execution.
Ready now for the Marlins, Ben Zobrist. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it. One down.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box, Rafael Ortega. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Talese at second. Anderson at first. One gone. Two balls and a strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
There to take this in is Crawford, and there are two away now. So here now is the pitcher, Odrisamer Despaigne. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. To third. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The throw to the plate, and it's there, but it's dropped at the plate. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
But listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the runner will score from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
Here's Brandon Phillips. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit to third. Longoria's got it. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 3 runs on. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brandon Phillips. No one has more fun playing second base than this guy. That dude, picking and grinning, the ability to turn double play with a smile on his face and highlight real hands.
And that one just missed outside. The lifetime history with Odrisamer Despaigne. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. One out, nobody on. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Pablo Sandoval is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Started that swing a bit too early.
0-2.
Here it comes, 0-2. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He's set down. Digging in to try it again, Justin Bohr. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Jackson. And that's the first out of the inning. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Here's Chris Davis now. Here it comes. To short. There is Crawford. And that's the second out. Ready for another chance? Tomas Telis. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Grounder down the line at third. Foul. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. Lifted down the line in left. Pence has a read on it. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the.
Leading out for the
First pitch of the at-bat.
left fielder.
Grounded to first. Bohr is there. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth. Pitcher.
And now the Giants pitcher, Ty Blach. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Softly hit here to the left side. And quickly there are two away. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Giants are down 1, 2, 3. They trail in this one 3-0.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Ben Zobrist.
First offering on its way. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in on it is Jackson. He can't get there as it falls in. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford on the slide. One there. On to first, and they get the double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rafael Ortega. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Marlins down quiet. Here's Joe Panik. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 2-2. Hard hit toward the hole. Anderson has it, and there's one down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Posey, a native of Georgia, is looking like a near lock at this point to make the All-Star game this year. He's currently the leading vote getter in the league at catcher.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think All-Star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They trail it here. Up next from Miami, Odrisamer Despaigne. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a pitch swung on and hit on the ground to Longoria at third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Derek Dietrich. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen going back up into the arcade and out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
Man, he threw a 2-seamer hoping to get some movement. but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Into the box now, Brandon Phillips, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Stepping in now, Justin Bohr, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0. A bullet to first base, and the runner gets back. No double play. Striding in once again, Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. He'll go the short way to panic at second, and that ends the inning. So in now for San Francisco, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
There's a strike. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2, and it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. And that one stayed up a little high.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. There to play it is Phillips. Throw gets him, 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now. Carving him up as this. Here's Johnson. Takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 58.
Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Line drive to center field. Jackson patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Ready once again, Brian Anderson, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. After it is McCutchen, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Rafael Ortega. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Next to bat for the Giants, Hunter Pence will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 2 home runs and 19 driven in. Hit on the ground to short. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Austin Jackson. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. In there, no balls and a strike. Takes this the other way to right. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday. Back here in San Francisco. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. First pitch on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pence coming on. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Derek Dietrich. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Row, he's 1 double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets 1 more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
That's it. Hang on for 2.
Pulling up.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. And that one just missed outside. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Even 2-2 count to Brandon Phillips.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
3-2. Justin Bohr will be next. The 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3. Riding in once again, Justin Bohr hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's set. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the cove, but foul. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Grounded up the first baseline. Step on the bag for 1. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Ball and a strike.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Missed with the slider.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 3-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the rout is officially underway. It is 7-0. Tony Watson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Tomas Telis will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the first pitch. Towards second. And this is taken for the out. Ready for another shot now. Joe Pennant, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Posey rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple. Digging in to try it again, Evan Longoria. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Moore is there to make the catch, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Giants.
Ready once again, Brian Anderson. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pence coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Lewis Brinson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Lewis Brinson.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Anderson is on his way home. And the throw in gets away from him. And he's in safely at third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Two-seamer fighting to get inside. He closed the screen door right there. Nice base hit down the line.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Derek Dietrich. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner, and it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. From the belt, the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Hit out towards second. Panic from shallow right. Throw will get him at first for out number 1, but on the play, another run will come in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Here's Brandon Phillips. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Three runs already home here. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Now a fastball here as he skies this one out toward Jackson, the center fielder. And that's out number 2. Ready now, Justin Bohr. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
High and deep to right. McCutchen going back. Still ranging back. And it's gone into the arcade section. It's a solo shot for Justin Bohr. Number 23 for him thus far as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
The left fielder, number 2, Brandon.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
The 1-2. Misses down below the knees. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And Pence will move over to make the play to end the inning. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Marlins lead this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Miami, number 29, Brad Ziegler.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. The batter-pitcher numbers with Brad Ziegler. He's gone 3 for 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Line toward right center. And Sandoval's aboard, a base hit. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Hunter Pence is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Brandon Belt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Brandon.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Phillips is there. Zobrist relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back in San Francisco. Back now in Northern California's Bay Area. We're set to continue the 9th inning in this one. Hunter Strickland comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Line toward right center. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Popped high in the air. Panic is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Brian Anderson. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Talese, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 runs a bit inside for a ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I gotta be.
In now, Rafael Ortega, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Jackson is there, 2 gone, and no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Brad Ziegler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And there's strike three, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Line drive to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Ortega is there. He's got it one away. Here's Buster Posey now. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way, and this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike here for the Giants. Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken the first two games of this series on the road as this one is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Fish took
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting off in the National League East, the Marlins picked up, 19 hits in this one as they dismantled the Giants 11-2. The Toronto Blue Jays totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 3-2. The Washington Nationals swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-3. The Cardinals combined for a 4-hitter as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 8-0. The New York Mets put together 10 total hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 8-1. And now has 5 this year as the Tigers were victorious.